I can feel it down in my plums. When I hear a sound, a rap at the door, my young son Gabriel walks in.
Well, welcome back. Let the Boys Watch,
Why,
an
I say
entertainment
no.
podcast
Hey,
brought
bro,
to you by
leave. I
Going
say no.
Great Productions. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Robbie. And on this week's episode, it was Pick Your Favorite James Bond week. And the winner was Sean Connery and his first Bond film, the 1962 spy adventure, Dr. No. Dr. No was written by Richard Maibaum, Johanna Harwood, and Berkely Mather, and based on the novel by Ian Fleming. Dr. No was directed by Terence Young. Dr. No stars Sean Connery, Ursula Andress, Joseph Wiseman, Jack Lord, Bernard Lee, and Anthony Dawson. And alongside me, what's the cuz? Cuz Ben, how we doing?
I'm doing good. I just have one question for you though. Who does number two work for?
It's not the same movie, I hope. And alongside the cuz and myself, good friend, co-host Ryan. Ryan, how we doing?
Good. I just wanted you guys' opinion on this. Do you think this is a good color shirt to go on a secret mission to the jungle? I won't
Only
get spotted very easily, right?
only if the pants match.
Yeah, and they're rolled up.
Is that why you wore that shirt?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Pulled it out of the closet. Um, yeah, like Robbie said, this is Let the Boys Watch, and we watch movies that one or all of us haven't seen. We come up with some kind of theme, like this week, James Bond week or favorite Bond week, and put it up for a vote on Instagram. Sometimes we just watch whatever the hell we want. Like next week, tune in for Happy Gilmore 2. I think that's the plan, right? I think.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, follow us on Instagram, send us an email, ltbwpodcast@gmail.com. Instagram is Let the Boys Watch Pod. And Benny, tell them where else they can get involved with us.
Well, if you want to see Ryan looking like a young, svelte Sean Connery, join us on YouTube. Let the boys watch. Make sure you subscribe to our videos so you don't have to search for them every week. When you release it, it'll be right there on your homepage. And leave us a comment. Tell us what you think. Tell us who your favorite Bond is, what your favorite Bond movie is, how much we got this wrong when we start giving our opinions on this, why our scores are wrong. We'd love to hear from you. Follow us on YouTube. Let the boys watch. Make sure you subscribe and leave a comment.
I've been getting a lot of not hateful messages, but a lot of concern. People don't like this format, and I think I'm in agreement with them because I'm not really a fan of this format. And they're asking, "Where's the lists? Where's the old thing?" And I said, "I don't know. I don't know where it is."
Should we go back?
We can
Listen,
go back.
if we're getting messages that people liked it, I mean, hey,
Which is my
maybe we
mom
keep
and
doing.
Michelle.
All right, well, hey, if they're listening, listen, we're getting more messages about that the show sucks now than we did when it was they apparently liked it. So I don't know, maybe we'll stick with it. So we just get more.
Who else? Who else gave us a suck?
Good friend of the show, Chrissy, sent us a message that she missed the segments.
All right, I think next week would be maybe we'll retool. We'll do maybe a little bit shorter list, so we keep the episodes a little bit shorter. But maybe we'll brainstorm and retool the picks for next week.
Retool. Like the Mets after the All-Star break.
Yeah, and Kramer when he had to shut down the Merv Griffin show.
What did they what the fuck did he call it? It was like he was like animals and something. Oh my God.
Yeah.
What an episode that was.
It's one of the best.
Yeah.
That's why when people say like they didn't like when Larry left, but like the shows were so off the rails that I thought they were still pretty damn funny.
I think I like the later seasons of Seinfeld better than the earlier seasons. Just like
Yeah,
overall.
I think probably correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was only the last two that Larry
I
wasn't there.
think.
Yeah.
And that's when they really just started getting like this the plots that were not based in reality at all. They're just ridiculous. The Kenny Rogers Roasters is like one of my favorite episodes.
That is it. Merv Griffin's one of my favorite episodes
Oh,
of
it's
that
so
series.
good.
And then he's got Newman as his co-host. Oh my God. Everything in that episode's fantastic.
The best.
Um, well, as much as maybe this should be a podcast about Seinfeld, it is actually a show about movies that we watched. And we did Doctor No. I think maybe a little bit of a surprise, not super surprising that Sean Connery won. I think we were expecting maybe Daniel Craig or Pierce Brosnan, but I don't know. Kind of
I mean,
surprised.
to me, that tells me we have a lot of people that enjoy the franchise,
Yes.
I think, and that's who voted. Because I think if you look at people's opinions, they might say that he's their favorite, like people that know the
Yeah.
series. And I
Yeah.
was doing some research after on like what people thought of this movie. A lot of people were saying like the next two or three are like really, really good, and they built off of this one. So I think it probably went through a lull at some points, and I think maybe the Daniel Craig ones are like a nice reclaiming of the franchise. But I think if you truly are a Bond fan, I think Sean Connery is probably your favorite.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like to me too.
So
Um,
hopefully if you're listening and you're a Bond fan, hopefully we do it a little bit of justice.
we'll see, bro. Um, all right. Should we do some overall impressions and scores, and then we'll get into some discussion? Before we get into that, quickly, my off-the-cuff synopsis, in case you forgot what Dr. No is all about. Um, so we're in a casino and we meet James Bond, fucking handsome Sean Connery. My goodness. Very handsome. You find out pretty quickly that he is a spy, an agent for, I mean, I think they say MI7 in this film
Six.
specifically, but it is MI6. Um, and he gets sent, one of their agents in Jamaica gets killed, or they don't know that, but disappears. The radio's not working, whatever. So they send him. He goes to check it out. He quickly realizes things are not right. You got, the three blind mice coming after him. He's looking into all these people. He's smashing, he's dashing, and he's getting chased down. And he finds out he's got to go to this island. And Dr. Noah's over there, and it's radioactive. And some girl shows up because she's looking for shells because there's no shells fucking anywhere else in Jamaica. Got to go to this particular island. And then they get captured. But of course, he escapes and blows up a nuclear reactor, which I assume radiates all of Jamaica for some time, which is probably not great for them. And then had sex with her in a boat instead of getting rescued. So what a
What a
trip.
man.
Uh,
Great recap, honestly.
Thank you. I was like, I should read a synopsis. And I was like, nah, it's funnier if I just do it off the cuff. Or
Definitely was good.
stupider. I don't know, either one. But does anyone want to start with a little overall impression and we'll get going?
Well, to start, me and Robbie both have not seen any Bonds.
Me neither.
You've never seen? Oh yeah, I think we did talk about that.
I saw part of maybe one of the Pierce Brosnans, but I don't remember anything about it.
All right. Do you want to start us off then, maybe? Because it's always rare when you're not.
I think I've seen Barry U.S. Bonds.
Gary U.S. Bonds and Barry Bonds.
I saw one of the Bonds where he gets hit with a drive-by fruiting, and then that.
Yeah.
You saw that one?
I saw that one. I saw one of the Bonds where he was like super duper skinny, and then the next one his head was massive, and he just started crushing people's skulls with his hands.
Nah, that's not funny. I was gonna make another joke, but let's move on. Um, I can, but I don't. Does that? Would you? Robbie did the wave, so he doesn't want to start.
I'll go. I'll
Yeah,
go.
go ahead.
I enjoyed it, but there's a lot of stuff that I was like, this. So we've talked about like when we've watched old movies, this is what I'm talking about. What I think old movies are like. The killing scenes are so ridiculously bad. The gunshots are bad, but there's something about maybe it's because we loved Austin Powers growing up so much, like seeing kind of where all the parody stuff came from. made this movie like feel nostalgic, even though I've never seen any of them. Like I guess all the stuff that's just in the zeitgeist of pop culture, it just made me feel like I've seen this movie before, and I liked it. I didn't love it. I'm kind of interested in watching more of these movies and like kind of going through all of them very gradually. But that being said, I feel like things just happened in this movie. Like I get a lot of people said that they like that Dr. No doesn't really get revealed until the end of the movie, but I never felt like there was a threat there, and his storyline just kind of you learn about him. He gets like karate chopped into the radioactive water, and like that's just it. The movie's over, and there was still an hour and a half before it. But I like seeing kind of the influence that you could tell this movie had on, spy movies, and the things that we know about Bond. I thought the music was really cool. Um, so yeah, I enjoyed it. There's a lot that I don't want to say didn't like about it, but just didn't make it a great movie for me. But yeah, all in all, I enjoyed it. I'm happy that we watched it, and I'm interested in watching more, just not on any type of like time limit or for the show.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's like almost exactly what I was gonna say. Um, the fact that I really enjoyed it. I laughed out loud a number of times. Um, when he shot that guy in the ass, I fucking pissed myself. Um, but like you said, this is, when I think of old movies, I think of very similar, like not great special effects. Obviously, it's the 60s. I get it. I'm not like criticizing their filmmaking abilities, but it's not there. And it's like, the fight scenes are like odd, like the speed is odd, or like it's just like they cut away so you don't see stuff and like whatever. It's just very ridiculous. There's also like there was nothing actually like too bad. I think there was again, looking at this at from 2025 eyes, like you're just like, that's not great. But like there really wasn't anything like too horrible in this film, which was good. And I agree. I am now interested in this whole franchise, and I probably will also watch all of them at some point, unless I get bored at some point. But I feel like my opinion of this film might change as I watch more. It's like one of those, like anyone that watched this or any of these Bond films years ago probably is like, you guys are stupid. This is amazing. It's one of my favorite movies. I get that. But to watch it for the first time so many years later, it's just not a great film, but it's a very enjoyable film. Um, I thought the plot was a little like it was just like bang, 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 bang. Oh, it's over. Like,
But yeah,
fine, great, but whatever. So, yeah, enjoyed it. Didn't love it.
it's like all the elements of like a really great movie were there, but they were just like either glossed over or it just happened so quick, or it was a little disjointed in some places that like individually, like, oh, do like three guys pretending to be blind or like hitmen. They're like, oh, that's cool. Like,
Yeah.
let's expand on that a little bit more.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I agree with what you said.
And I wonder if like any of these characters, especially Bond, the more movies you watch, the more you understand about their character and like maybe the more like you either like it or things make sense. Because there's definitely a lot of characters in this movie that you're just like they just exist and but like barely anything about them. You're just like, all right, so this is like this girl just shows up. Like, cool, okay. I don't know. Robbie.
Yeah, it was okay. I thought it was kind of slow moving. I didn't really enjoy the pacing. Again, it's the same stuff that Benny said. It's like, I mean, I've seen all these types of movies before, and I've seen them, you know, with way better special effects, and I get it for the early 60s and stuff like that, and wasn't expecting anything crazy. But again, it's the same old-timey movie feel that really just took me out of it. Um, when that first spy lady died, I was like, come on, like you got to be better at that. Like I was like just screaming, and I don't know, him just one of the three blind mice is knocking down the window and stuff like that. Like, chill out. But again, it was okay. Uh, Sean Connery is whatever to me. If you listen to my other podcast that nobody cares about, yeah, I told you how much I can't stand Sean Connery. So I was more on the Pierce Brosnan, Daniel Craig watch. I would have loved to watch those. They feel a more modern feel, up to the times type of feel for me. This I really couldn't get into. Like you said, it was I don't know. The plot was okay, but the movie ended kind of strangely. And other than that, I don't know. I just think I've seen so many of these type of movies that, yeah, if I saw this in 1962, I would think it was revolutionary. But I'm not in 1962, and I don't want to dock it for that. But I have to be entertained and enjoyed. And I don't know. There's something about it just kind of threw me off, and I definitely would have rather watched a newer version. Maybe I'll just skip to the Pierce Brosnan and Daniel Craig versions and not Connery and Roger Moore because who cares? It's my life.
You only got so many hours left.
Exactly.
You only got
Got to
so many
use
movies
it.
left in you.
Yeah, I got to use my time wisely. I don't want to waste it on Sean Connery.
I get what you're saying, where like this movie never gripped me, but like also I never like wanted to stop watching it. Like I wasn't like, locked in, but I was like, all right, I mean, let's see where this goes. Let's kind of see. There's just so much from the first Austin Powers that was like right out of this movie.
Yeah.
And I thought it was more like kind of an amalgamation of the James Bond movies. Like that's kind of where but it was like a lot was this movie. And I think that's kind of, what kept me uh interested and wanting to see where it goes next. Like especially when Dr. No comes out in the Dr. Evil suit. I was like, all right.
I just kept imagining like it going up and down. And he's like, I did want to ask Robbie, since we did discuss it on our other podcast that no one cares about, like you said, are
Besides
you
me.
still a Sean Connery hater, or are you moved up to indifferent, or where are we on
No,
the
we're
Sean
hating.
Connery meter?
No, I'm a Sean Connery hater. It's not going to change. His toupee's not fucking fooling me. Nothing's really fooling me. I'm not a Sean Connery guy. Not. I'm just not. Sorry.
That's fair.
I actually came out of this one a little bit more of a Sean Connery guy. Like I only know him as like that curmudgeon-y old Sean Connery. I maybe only seen one or two, like The Rock, and I only was like half paying attention to it. And just there's so much of the Saturday Night Live impression of Sean Connery where I feel like that's drilled into my head. That to see a young, looking nothing like later Sean Connery, and I guess had to be one of his very early roles and something he's known as an icon from. I was into it.
Yeah, same. I did. I was also expecting him to say like Trebek at the end of every sentence.
Yeah.
That's not what your mother said last night, Trebek.
Oh,
Celebrity Jeopardy. What a gold mine.
what a treat.
Yeah. All right. Let's do some scores, and then I'm sure we'll talk about a few things. Anyone want to start with the score?
Feel like I'm always going first, but I will. 1962, give me a 6.2.
Ah,
Beautiful.
I don't need to expand on it more than that. Good. Like I said, enjoyed it, had fun with it. But 6.2. We'll leave it at that.
fair. Um, yeah, I gotta go. I think 6.8. Um, I enjoyed it. I don't care if I ever see it again. But I do want to watch more Bonds. So
Piqued your interest.
yeah,
Yeah, with football season coming around the corner, I feel a little bit nostalgia. So let me go with my old high school football number 5.1.
Love it. Randy Johnson and Jason.
Oh, please, Randy Johnson. Forget about it. Big unit. Look, I tell you something, this is a shock to many people, but this I'm back in on somebody who I wasn't who I hated. You have to see in a couple photos. Yeah, not
From
Sean
this movie?
Connery. No,
No, I
not from
know.
this movie.
Oh. Oh,
Uh, Anne
MD?
Hathaway. Anne Hathaway.
Please. You were always terrible for that take. That was always a horrible take.
I'm back. I'm back. I don't know. I haven't seen photos of her with whatchamacallit, what's that name? What's the second movie coming out?
Devil Wears Prada.
Devil Wears Prada too. I mean, I'm back. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Ann. If you need to talk to somebody, here I am.
Guess who's joining the pod next week to talk about Happy Gilmore too?
Hopefully, Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway. She'll be here next week.
Wow.
Hopefully, not Sean Connery.
Well, that would be quite the feat if we pulled that off.
It's me from the grave.
Trebek. Yeah, next week is audio only, and Sean Connery will be here.
Talking Happy Gilmore. How about that? I didn't like what they did with
MJF. Who was that?
There's gonna be too many celebrity cameras in that movie that I'm gonna hate.
Yeah, it's gonna be ridiculous.
He's notorious for that, where it's like these celebrities like of the moment, like just showing up, and you're like, years later, you're like, fucking Giuliani, come on, or like whoever, some other stupid person.
Yeah, like how Vanilla Ice got like ironically relevant again, and he was in that, like, That's My Boy.
Listen, I'll tell you right now, that movie's fantastic. All right,
That's a 10. That's a 10.
That's a 10 for me.
That's a good one.
Rex Ryan's in the movie. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's only one celebrity camera I want, and that's Mike Francesa. That's all I need in my life.
Oh, please. That blew my balls off.
Fantastic.
If he was in this as like an announcer, 10. 11 out of 10. I would watch it for the rest of my life.
Please.
Whatever. All right. Well, my first question that I wanted to ask you guys was, does this interest you in the rest of the Bond franchise? But we already kind of talked about that.
I was always interested. Again, I was always interested. You know, we played GoldenEye back in the day.
Oh yeah.
I love that. So I wasn't too keen on watching it, but like the Pierce Brosnan version. But again, it's such an iconic franchise that everybody loves that I feel like the Daniel Craig ones will just be it wouldn't be cheesy. It'd be action packed and maybe with the story and whatnot, but those are the ones I'm interested in. Again, it's just recency bias, the time period I'm in. It's just that I can't separate what I watched from 1962 to what I'm going to watch, late 90s, late 2000s.
So I'm actually kind of the opposite of you, and I'm still intrigued, but I'm of the mindset, like, I just have I don't know what misdiagnosis I want to put on myself here, the OCD that I like. If I want to watch the Bond movies, I need to watch them all in order. Like, I need to see how it evolves, and I think that was my hang up. It's like, yeah, I want to watch the Bond movies, but I kind of want to see them all, and I don't want to watch these earlier ones, like you, in a way. I think that if I think the same, where I think the Daniel Craig ones are the ones that I really want to watch the most. But I think, correct me if I'm wrong, if anybody knows, and I might be wrong. So if you know this, correct me in the comments. I think people don't like the Daniel Craig ones as much because they almost like take it a little too seriously. Like, it was like they're very serious.
Like, it's supposed to be like a little campy.
Yeah. So I think like some hardcore Bond fans don't really love them that much, but they seem to have gotten generally like positive reviews from at least the people that I know. But yeah, those are the ones that I'm interested in the most. Not really interested in the Roger Moore ones because I just don't know who Roger Moore is. Like Sean Connery, obviously, Pierce Brosnan, I know who that is. Daniel Craig, I know who that is. But I don't even know kind of what the general consensus is on Roger Moore. But I'm definitely interested. I'm interested to see who they cast next. I know there's a lot of names getting thrown around, so I'm definitely interested.
Yeah. Yeah, same. I do want to, like, so all the things that I read was like, all right, yeah, Dr. No is really good. I love it, but From Russia with Love and like some of the other ones with Connery are my favorites. But these are all like Bond nerds saying this stuff. I feel like we probably would enjoy the Daniel Craig ones the most, but the people who are like huge Bond fans love the early ones or whatever their reasoning is. So I
Because
don't
we're not English bozo nerds. We're adults. We're American men, alpha men, American made, USA.
Not in the Epstein files.
Not in the Epstein files, not me.
couldn't be. Then who?
Not me.
Um, all right. Well, I do want to quickly, and this is not a, uh, I don't know, not trying to be that guy, but I do have to say or ask thoughts on Honey Rider. I mean, yes, the fact that she showed up is ridiculous. Her backstory, ridiculous. But I keep hearing all this Bond girl, Bond girl, Bond girl. I was, I really, my hopes are very high, and I think my expectations were met. She's very attractive. Acting was pretty decent. But yeah, good for her. Congratulations on being attractive.
Yeah, I mean, I was with you on that. I kept, in the back of my head, like, all right, who's the Bond girl? Who's the Bond girl?
All right.
And I think that that's just become like, I guess everything with this franchise. It just keeps getting like up and up and up. And I was like, okay, she's good. Not, you know, I don't know. She was okay. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, would I smash her? Of course. I mean, I would smash anybody. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, she was okay. Yeah, it's 1962, so I get it. She was fine and dandy. So more power to you.
Yeah. Was Bond's body count in this film 3?
Let me tell you something. This guy does not care what is on the line. He's
He's
smashing.
fucking.
Like it doesn't get on the plane. Like we need you there yesterday.
Nah.
Okay. Give me 45.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
know, yeah, I know you're a spy, but you know what? Let me hit it and then
and then we'll
also
arrest you.
yeah, no, time it. I'm gonna hit it again and then like he does not give an F. Like
No.
he needs to get his and then like hey, I mean maybe it's like it makes him perform at the next level because he's outsmarting everybody. He's counting bullets. Like what? Maybe it's
He's
his.
got a clear head.
That's right. It's got to
Post
be
nut
it.
clarity. It's that post nut clarity. It's just that's it.
He's on another level.
What's
I mean,
what's
he pulls up to her house knowing she screwed him, and he's like, I don't care.
yeah. I'm getting in those pants.
I'm already here.
Yeah. What's
I waste my
what's the
time.
worst smash? Is it leaving on a plane to save my friend smash, arresting you smash, or instead of being rescued, I'm gonna get smash?
Well, the third one, he already is rescued. Like if it's
What
another,
what does that boat do though? They just like, he's fucking. I guess we'll come back in
yeah,
20.
they're doing a couple laps and then they're
Yeah,
coming back for him.
they're circling the international waters.
Got the binoculars.
Yeah, it's got to be the eyes popping out. It's got to be the second one for me.
Yeah.
Like the plane's gonna wait for him. Like to know that she set you up and then have the balls to do that. I mean, that was the one where I was like, damn, this guy, man, he just does not give a fuck at all.
Guy loves fucking.
Please. Who doesn't?
Amazing. Um, I don't know. What do you guys got? Anything?
Yeah, I mean, there's not much to go on here. Like, I feel like it is a good jumping off point if you want to get into the series. There's not, not really, it's not too deep for us to talk about, but the only thing that I like this movie's in Jamaica and not one Jamaican accent to be found anywhere
Yeah.
in the whole entire movie.
It's true. And speaking of being in Jamaica, did my man Quarrel have the worst death of cinematic history?
Oh, poor guy. Like I was
He's
starting to like
just
really
fucking standing there, and he's just like, "I guess I'm gonna get burned now."
yeah, to a crisp. I was really starting to get into I was like, all right, I like Quarrel. Like I was kind of I don't know, do I trust this guy? And this poor guy's got to wait for like Bond to smash. He's just like, all right, you go over there. I'll
Yeah.
be with you. Just give me like 45 minutes. I'll come back down. And then he gets burnt to a crisp for absolutely nothing. So that was a rough scene for him. I enjoyed him enough. I wish he got like a little bit more of a dignified death.
Yeah.
I did enjoy when he said, "I'm very badly burned."
That was in the deleted scenes, right?
Oh, it was okay. I didn't
Yeah.
have, yeah, I didn't get the extended cut.
Yeah. I mean,
You
imagine the
shot me.
fucking you shot me right in the arm. Um, Imagine getting burned by a Cybertruck with fucking a shark
Oh,
painted on it.
good call.
Not me.
Unbelievable.
Those are the flamethrowers that Elon was using.
Probably.
Oh, was every movie a book?
I don't
I
know.
don't I don't know if every movie is a book early on. I know this one a lot of people said is the most closely tied to a book. I think they kind of started like maybe the same story, but they just really didn't stick to it as tightly. This is the most, I think, faithful to the book that it's based off of.
So who do you think America's Bond is? And don't say DJT.
Well, then, I mean, if that answer's off the table, I mean, I don't know who to say. Maybe DJT Jr.
Oh, forget about it. Mr. Sniffs.
America's Bond.
Like I'm talking about like America's, you know how
Like
Bond is
who
whatever, whatever that word
cinematically,
is. Yeah, to,
dramaturgically.
England, yeah, dramaturgically, um, to England. Like what type of fictional movie character is it Balboa?
Okay, I could go with that. I was thinking of more like a spy slash, and I was actually going to say Mission Impossible, but honestly, I think Rocky would be more tied to America than that. 100%. That's a good call out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that's right. I think
Yeah.
so. I don't know. Yeah, Mission Impossible maybe, but I don't know who else. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, I mean, is there any characters like Bond that are so whatever famous, for lack of a better word, that multiple actors have played him? You know what I mean?
That's what I like about this
Like Batman.
series.
Yeah,
Like,
Batman.
yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I like about that 007 James Bond is just a code name. I love that they have that out to like cast somebody else and go a different route or anything like that. I think that's part of what is interesting to me about this whole thing.
They always do it better. We always just copy off of them. Son of a bitch. Taking our parts, doing all of it.
Yep. Ugh.
I'm trying to think what else. Do I have any other stupid questions? Not really.
So maybe you guys can clarify this for me. Maybe I wasn't paying attention as good as I should have. What was Dr. No's plan? To just shoot the rocket out of the sky and just cause chaos?
I think I think I read something because it was obviously more detailed in the book that it had something to do with because that was, the like the space race and whatever, and his plan was to fuck with the Americans uh space the rocket, and then that would somehow like help the Russians, and then he would seize more power or something along those lines, but they didn't really explain it much in the movie.
Yeah, like why does he need like radiant nuclear water to like that didn't that was the thing I was like I guess I kind of understand what's going on. I think they're going to
Well,
shoot the
the
rocket down and
the water, it wasn't the water, that's a
no, I know it's
byproduct of the
to cool
nuclear
it.
reaction.
Yeah.
That's the water cooling it down. And that's what
Yeah.
I was thinking when Bond was crawling around in the water pipes. I'm like, yo, this is a nuclear reactor. What if that fucking water comes down and burns your ass? I guess it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I don't know. More power you needed. You needed a lot of power to do that fish tank. $1 million.
I was gonna say, how great was it when he just comes out and his first line is $1 million? I did the old Leo. The
Um, yeah.
I enjoyed like as much as we say it's like cheesy and all that stuff. I did kind of
I
like
liked
the
it.
way that Bond always had the one up or like knew what was going on. Like those were the things that kind of like kept me like interested and to see, oh, how is he going to get out of this, or what's the um why is he so quote unquote powerful. I like the fight with the driver where he takes the cyanide pill, just like stuff
And the
like
cigarette,
yeah, the the
that was
the,
nice.
the typical like spy type stuff where he's like never, I enjoyed that.
Yeah. It was the car chase was absolutely ridiculous.
Oh, so bad. Like he's like making like crazy left-hand turns and then they just go to the car and it's like still straight. And I was like, what are we doing?
You know what bothered me the most about the car chases and any time the car was driving? They're driving on dirt roads and they're doing the sound effects of tire on
On
asphalt.
pavement. Yeah. I will say though, the driving on dirt road is the only time you should be going like this with the wheel. That always, and that was a question I wanted to ask. Does it throw you off when people are driving and they're not doing this? Or would it be more of a throw off for them to just have their hand on the wheel like you actually would in a car?
I think at 10 o'clock, 2 o'clock throws me off.
Well, yeah, like when they're just moving the wheel just for no reason.
Yeah. They
Yeah,
should
that
just make
always,
pretend that they're actually in a real car doing things.
yeah, yeah.
Put your hand up.
Flick off people, thumbs down for
Sig
everybody.
out the
Oh, God,
window.
yeah.
Yes.
Little puff and flick.
Robbie, would you watch another Sean Connery Bond? Like people say that the next one is probably one of the best. Like not would you like if it was on one day and you're like, you know what? Would you watch, or you just be like full on no more
I'll probably
Connerys?
watch it. I'll probably, I'm a fucking hypocrite. That's what they call me. That's my middle name, Hypocrite Jones. So yeah, I'd probably watch another one. Only if they cast Henry Cavill as the new Bond.
But is Henry Cavill is American, right?
No.
Oh,
He's
he's
like
not?
I think he's British. Yeah,
Oh, please. What a handsome guy.
please. James Jawline, they're gonna call him.
Jimmy Jaws.
Jimmy Jaws.
Jimmy Jawline.
He was good in A Man from Uncle. That was like a spy little thriller
Yeah.
that I enjoyed from Guy Ritchie. That was good.
Yeah,
I
he's
haven't.
British.
I saw Man of Steel, but everything I've read about him afterwards, like he is a huge nerd, like huge video game nerd, huge comic book nerd. Like all the stuff that he wants to be a part of or is a part of is all like video game movies, comic movies. Like he loves all that stuff. So that's pretty cool.
All right, so give me your Bond choice.
I am.
And it can't be Paul McCartney.
Well, damn it. Ringo. I am I don't know too many British actors. So I would default to my guy, Idris Elba. I would love to see that. I think
True.
he would be fantastic. I'm a big Idris Elba guy. Um, Starting from The Wire. So that's who I would like it to be.
Right.
That's a good choice. I don't know. Henry Cavill would be, I think, perfect. Um, maybe what the hell's his name? Hold on. Uh, my favorite guy from the movie I picked, Charlie Hunnam.
From the one with Matthew
The
McConaughey.
gentleman. The
Yeah, the
gentleman.
gentleman.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't
I
know.
think I would even go like if I'm getting like Snatch or Lock Stock, Jason Statham, then I like Jason Statham as well.
Yeah, be a good choice.
He would be a good choice because like everything I see like from him giving interviews and stuff, he's very like self-aware of like the kind of roles he plays and stuff like that. So I thought he'd be like more of like a Tom Cruise, like, no, this is like serious to me. But he seems to be very much in on like this is who I am. And I guess that's kind of the vibe I got from him from Lock, Stock 2, where like, yeah, he was a tough guy, but he was also pretty funny in Lock, Stock. So that would be fun.
Yeah, that's a good choice. Um, oh, breaking news. They have casted Bond. It's The Rock.
Oh God. Uh,
Oh my God, I hate The Rock.
if anybody could sink the franchise.
Oh, it's him. It's the franchise killer.
Like a rock.
I was
It's
strong
like
as I could
Chevy.
be. Yeah.
That was a good commercial. That's a good song. I wish they put that on Spotify.
Pete Seeger. It's
Like
on
a
there. It's
rock.
a real song.
Is it?
Yeah, Pete Seeger.
What an idiot I am.
It's all right. Hey, you learn something new every day. You can't know
The Silver
everything.
Bullet Band or without the Silver Bullet Band? Or that's somebody different.
I don't know who the Silver Bullet. I only know the E Street Band.
I think it's Pete Seeger and the Silver Bullet Band. No? Oh,
It-
maybe that's somebody else. I swear I know music. I not might sound like it. Is it Steve Miller?
Hold on, I'm looking it up. Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band.
What a guy.
Who said Pete Seeger?
I
I
said
think
Pete
you.
Seeger.
Yeah.
Is it Pete Seeger or is it Bob Seeger?
Says
Maybe it's
Bob Seger.
maybe it's Bob Seeger.
We both stink. But you got the last name right.
Yeah, there
That's
you
all that
go.
matters.
Maybe you're thinking about Pete Sampras since it's almost U.S. Open season.
Oh, please, Andre Agassi for the win.
Oh, Andre Agassi. Who knew that he was wearing a toupee those
You
years?
never would have guessed it.
Never. Fantastic.
Wait, who's wearing a toupee?
Andre Agassi was
What?
when he was playing.
Yeah, he retired and he was like bald.
That's
Like,
crazy.
yeah. He's got a crazy story.
He does. I'd like to see an Andre Agassi movie.
He did a documentary, right? At some point.
I don't know. Who knows?
Well, I mean, good thing we're bringing back our picks next week because we talked about Seinfeld, we talked about Pete Sampras, we talked about Andre Agassi's toupee
Pete
this week.
Seeger and Bob Seeger.
One more question then to end maybe to end it before we go back to the old segs. Ben, I got a new segment. Ben, what'd you get at Costco?
Oh,
Let me tell you something. I actually wanted to bring this up to you after, so I'm glad. So I got the cashew crunch. You ever see that? The little cashew things?
Yeah, like the square thingies.
Yep, fantastic.
Fantastic.
They had a Korean yang yum chicken puff. I can't wait to try that. We went into the food court after because we went for another reason to pick up a bunch of stuff. They have an iced cold brew, like shake frap thing. Tastes exactly like Cafe Du Monde iced coffee.
No.
It was so good. It was so good. Stuffed my face with a huge 1 pound hot dog and a little
Nice.
chicken bake. It was fantastic. Costco is the best.
Chicken bake was good. Lives up to the hype.
Chicken bake, no. I will say the hot dog is elite. The pizza is surprisingly really good. Like you look at the pizza, you're like, that's some frozen ass disgusting pizza. It looks bad, but I'm telling you, it's like really good piece of pizza.
Is there anything? I don't know how much time you spent in there, but is there anything different where you're at or from the stores around here?
No, it's the same, and it's like laid out the same. I felt like I was in Farmingdale. Like I knew instinctively where everything was.
Nice.
I have to ask Benny, what did you put on your hot dog? Because apparently ketchup's no good.
I mean, if you made it this far in the podcast, this is where we're really gonna start getting some heat. I'm a plain guy.
What?
That's my number one hot dog is plain. I like mustard on it. I like ketchup on it. But anytime I put mustard or ketchup on it, by like halfway through, I'm like, that's enough mustard or that's enough ketchup. Plain. Let me tell you something. Today was a 2 hot dog day. I went to the Met
Wow.
game with the baby this afternoon. Hot dog, also plain. Dinner, hot dog, plain.
Your hole's gonna be fucking shooting out dogs.
Steel. My shit is Teflon lined. I'm good.
Oh, that's true. You are
Yeah.
Metamucil, man.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, give me a salad. I stand back and stand by.
Wow, even I put condiments on my hot dogs.
Plain.
What do you do?
I would just do if I had just raw onions, I would do raw onions
Nice.
with mustard, spicy brown. No, you
I
know I
like.
hate ketchup. I hate ketchup. If I could put
Yeah.
mayonnaise on it, I put mayonnaise on it.
All right. I put some mayonnaise on hers.
The ultimate really would be a chili cheese dog, but that's just that. That's that. I mean,
That's
that's
too
too
much.
much. That's a splash on the pants. I'm freaking out. I'm sleeping at my desk.
Ryan, what do you bet you?
I would go spicy brown and ketchup together.
I like that. You know, I don't. If you like ketchup on your hot dog, I don't care. You can have it. There's not really a. Like I said, I like to have ketchup on it. I will. I like to have mustard on it. I will. I want to try relish. I've
Relish
never
is
done
good.
relish,
I'll
but
do like a pickle spear sometimes.
I heard you say that on a
Yeah.
couple.
I gotta
Can't
try
be
that.
mushy. Can't be mushy. Has to be cold.
No,
If
crisp.
I know anything about Ryan, it has to be a crisp. Uh, I like those ketchupy onions.
Yeah, those are
I
good.
like those.
Or like you do the mustard or ketchup, and then you do the like French fried onions, the crispy onions.
Ooh,
That's pretty good.
Tell me more. We got to talk offline about that.
Yeah. About blowing our holes out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm sorry. I did have a
Yes.
plain hot dog the other day at my golf outing. I don't think I went for the condiments, but it was a good hot dog, but the bun was trash.
Oh,
See, that's what it's got to be. At least if it's not a good bun, it needs to be a good hot dog. Like
yeah.
if it's a Nathan's, a plain is good enough. There are some you get like a Hebrew National or like a Sabrett. Sometimes I'm just like, ugh.
You
Then
got to
kinda
drown
need
those in condiments.
you kind of need a condiment. But if it's a good enough hot dog, relative to the hot dog world, you don't really need. I don't feel like you don't need one.
Yeah, I went and got a hot dog from was doing a barbecue and I went and got stuff from South Shore Dive, shout out. And they had like actual like legit hot dogs there. And I got them and the snap, please. It felt like back in the day when mom took the wooden spoon out.
Oh my, I love that snap. I love that snap.
It's a fantastic snap.
Might break a tooth. Snap
Oh,
like
please.
that.
When I snapped like that, I just ducked. I didn't know if my mom was coming from around the corner.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we got all these tangents out of the way because next
The
week
segment's back.
we're going to be very rigid next week.
We'll see.
Yeah, I mean, we can't help ourselves, but at least we'll have something to get us back on track because I don't even remember what movie we watched this week.
Who cares?
Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Shark ate me. You ever seen Deep Blue Sea? Shark ate me.
That was a good one.
Why are you screaming in my face? That's how I talk. Haven't you seen my movies? We should just watch that entire series and do a podcast about that.
Episode by episode.
Yeah.
It's all on the table. Anything else about hot dogs, Pete or Bob Seger, condiments, or Dr. No?
No. Let's get the hell out of here.
Yeah, let's fucking get out of here. Thank you. We love you. Robbie, tell him good night.
Good night, Pete Seeger and the Miller High Life Band.
Deepest, bluest. My head is like a shark's fin.
Oh, what a song.
Was that LL that did that song?
Yeah.
Didn't he have like a weird dance to it or something? Too?
I think he was a shark in the video.
Sounds about right. Did you ever see it? Wait, did you ever see that clip of him at a boxing match? I forget what he does, but it's something so weird. He's like, I'll find it. I'll send it to you.
My wife said no.
We're just gonna next week is just breaking down that clip for 4.5 hours.
Let the boy watch.
All right, goodbye.
Good.
He needs to learn the way I learned from my father, the way he learned from his father. Let